Yes, indeed they had, and they didn't even invite me. Well, from the informality of the children's party back to the competition proper. While all our contestants were in London, they were given the opportunity to attend a gala evening at London's famous Royal Opera House in Covent Gardens, and we caught up with them there. It's one of the most elegant landmarks in London, and of course, to enjoy an evening here, you really do have to arrive in style, and they did. They watched a brilliant performance of the ballet Swan Lake and clearly enjoyed every moment of it. And afterwards, they met the principal dancers of the show, Leslie Collier and Wayne Eagling. Later, we and the judges had an opportunity to see the girls in their chosen evening wear.
And right at the top of our flight of contestants, Miss Argentine, favouring frills and flounces. For Miss Aruba, a student nurse, it's the fashionable strapless top with pearls and sequins. A dress to show off a suntan from the other side of the world, Miss Australia. Apparently an open look, much worn there. A striking pattern marked out for Miss Austria on her tiered and pleated chiffon. She's a model. White is chosen by many of the girls. This is Miss Bahamas, the niece of the governor of the Bahamas. Over one shoulder it goes and is finished off with soft fur. A more covered up look for Miss Belgium. Great fun and here to enjoy herself in London. Miss Bermuda, the country which gave us the winner last year. A great colour for her, mauve, a tulip skirt. Overall simple but stunning. Hot red and a deep plunge, emphasised in rhinestones, for Miss Bolivia. Miss Brazil, a student of psychology, suggests this evening gown is typically Brazilian. All three tiers are finely pleated, and there's clever use of diamante and gold stones. Miss Canada, a dress by a designer from Ottawa. Warm black velvet with the added accessories of velvet rose and fingerless gloves. Senior flight attendant with an airline is Miss Cayman Islands, using 2 shades of blue chiffon to give the crossover effect. A very fitted dress by one of her country's top designers. It's in tulle and pastel-coloured sequins. A gentle colour combination of gold and blue for Miss Costa Rica. She works in travel but is planning to spend 6 months in a kibbutz. Miss Curacao designed her own silk dress with its fashionable padded shoulders. Around the waist it's broderie anglais. Pleats all the way for Miss Cyprus in a 4-colour combination. She's a lover of music and has studied the piano for 5 years. Over style for Miss Denmark. Her mother-made dress is simple compared with some, she says, but they don't go in for frills and fancies in Denmark. Miss Dominican Republic designed her own dress, a good combination of 2 materials very much having a rebirth in the fashion stakes, satin and lace. classic white silk jersey. Her grandfather was president of Chile in the 40s. Miss Finland pumped for peacock blue. She hails from Helsinki, where it's already several degrees below zero. The youngest ever Miss France, 16 when she was elected, loves couture clothes, as you can well see. Poised and sophisticated, she enjoys the 19th century look, she says. Miss Germany would like to be a costume designer for the theatre, which no doubt explains why she went to a theatrical costumier for her dress in peach organza. Lace and sequins are what Miss Gibraltar favours. She aims to be a beautician. Made in Greece, for Miss Greece in flamboyant red. And like many of the girls, she's enjoying practicing her English while she's here. Designed by one of the Gabor sisters, Eva, for Miss Guam, a long way from her sunny Pacific island. Dazzling white for Miss Guatemala. She decided on the style, something different, she said. Her grandmother made it. A dress right at the other end of the colour scale for Miss Holland. A modelling career for her, she hopes, once she's completed her English studies. The broad gold belt emphasises the cape effect of the sleeves for Miss Honduras, an executive secretary in her country's Ministry of Economy. Miss Hong Kong of the Royal Hong Kong Force, away from the uniform, she designed a beautifully embroidered white gown of silk lace and sequins. The brightest of all colours for Miss India in crepe de chine, with good use of sequins on the tulip skirt and cape. For Miss Ireland, a student of Greek, Italian and archaeology at University College Dublin, dramatic black with buckled belt. A lawyer is what Miss Isle of Man would like to be, and to enter an international trap driving event with her buggy and ponies. It's easy to hear Miss Israel approaching. She has beads all round the hem of this beautiful court jester-influenced dress. Miss Italy eats less and less pasta at home and keeps her model figure with netball and swimming. Tennis is the first love of beautiful Miss Jamaica. At 17, she ranked #1 in Jamaica, #2 in the Caribbean. Languages are her second love. She graduated in May from the University of Miami.